Hey, Graph. Right. Don't know how to say this. I'm not sure exactly how to say this, but the Wheel of Time, it's okay.
It's mediocre.
At best.
But we're only one episode in, though.
True. I don't know if I'm going to watch the second episode. That's my choice. You might decide to watch it, but it hasn't done enough to grip me to say I need to see what's happening next. For me, it seems very cookie cutter. It seems very much like other stories in the space. And obviously, inspiration is taken from all over. People influence other people's work all the time. But with this one, I think that I'm seeing super Witcher and Lord of the Rings vibes put together.
Yeah, I'm seeing it, guys. Like, they called the mountains the Mountains of Mist, the Misty Mountains. There are these Trollocs that kind of like trolls and orcs.
And Uruk-hai.
And Uruk-hai, like, all smushed together.
The Army of Evil.
The Army of Darkness that's coming back as the Dark One comes back. Is very Sauron starting to regain power.
Essentially, this episode is the Fellowship beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure where we stand on this. We are not the arbiters of knowledge on this franchise because we haven't read the books, we don't know the universe, we don't know what's happening, and apparently there's over 100 million books sold of this franchise. So people love it for one reason or another. Maybe the books are even better than the show, but one episode in, I'm not that enthralled. But at the same time, it is only one episode in.
I think we should go for one more episode. But if by the end of episode 2 we're still not feeling it, it might be we stop in the middle. And I don't like doing that.
I don't like it. I'll give a show one episode and be like, I'm done with it. But I very rarely go 2, 3, 4 episodes and then drop it. So I don't want that to be the case with this.
But I feel like because it's fantasy, we need to give it a little bit more time to settle into the magic system, the characters, the world itself, because it's so out there, nothing like our world.
The magic systems were all over the place, guys.
Yeah, guys.
Maybe this is how it is in the books, but these motherfuckers super powerful.
Yeah.
Using the power of the light against the power of the darkness, A-okay. But who said the power of the light was already Avatar once he's mastered all 4 elements?
Yeah, guys, like the Sedai, the people, the witches,
the Eye
basically.
of Sedai, wasn't that it?
The Eye Sedai?
Yeah.
I know that Sedai is the title. She was so powerful.
Yeah.
First it was like, oh, I'm warming water, so I've got powers to do with heat and fire. That's fine.
Okay.
Then it was fire. Okay, that's fine. Then it was like earth moving.
Then it was hurling projectiles.
And
then it was electricity.
Then it was bringing lightning down from the clouds. And obviously we did see some of the toll it took on her, and which I was happy about. So it's not just a weighted system where you can just pummel magic and there's no repercussions.
Yeah.
I appreciate that it is a give and take.
To some degree.
But that's too powerful.
That's super powerful.
When you overpower main characters like that, you can't write stories well.
Because it's hard to write them, because you have OP right there who can get you out of any situation on their ones, which is why they said in the story, one Eye of Sedai or whatever the name was can basically win a war.
Yeah, change the wage of war.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you've got numerous characters, and in this White Tower, there are sisters who are all Sedais. You've got Major League MVPs left, right, and centre when they get there. Obviously, I'm guessing this first season is them getting to this White Tower. Maybe it's only going to encompass a couple of episodes, but I don't know whether I'm in for it.
I mean, this is apparently like a 6-7 series show potentially, and each episode is $10+ million. And I think you could see it. Some of the shots were really, really nicely done. The fight scenes were good as well, but I do feel the CGI was lacking. Sometimes it just looked really cheap. Most of the time it was good, but bits and bobs really looked off.
Yeah, I think with something like elemental magic, you really need to have a way of making it seem distinct, because it kind of blends all together. The way the magic comes across to the viewer.
It's hard to do it. It's hard to make it look right and make it look good.
Exactly, and especially with the hand movements and everything, one of the reasons we like Doctor Strange so much is because of the emphasis put on body positioning.
And the intricacies of it.
Yes, that is where the viewer loves it, because you need that spice and that detail, because it adds layers to the magic system itself. But if it wasn't written like that, and it's about, internal magic usage and pulling from other sources, that's okay, but the CGI needs to be better.
Yeah.
Also, these Trollocs, they look like Doctor Who villains.
A little.
A little.
They're better. They're a little better.
But they're like on the edge.
Yeah, they're like you put Lord of the Rings and Doctor Who together.
Yeah.
And you came up with this.
Yeah. But like slightly more towards Doctor Who. But with Doctor Who you get a pass because it's known for that
BBC.
style.
That's it.
But I don't think that's what they were going for with this.
No, I think they were going high end, and it just looked a bit too plastic.
Yeah, it's very difficult to conceptualize these sort of monsters,
It is.
right?
It is. It's very hard to get it right because oftentimes they look very cheap. But overall, I think it was a decent first episode. I don't think it did enough to really ensnare us. Maybe we should give the second episode a go, but it's really all up in the air. We're not normally ones to drop series like that. We might drop a series like 3 or 4 seasons in if it gets shit. To drop a season midway through season 1, that doesn't happen.
It doesn't bode well. We don't like it. We like finishing things. So maybe we'll give episode 2 a go.
Yeah.
I think maybe we actually need to, just so we can have a better understanding of where the story is going and a little bit more about these characters. The only characters that really interested me in this was Matt, who had the sisters.
Yeah.
And the husband who
killed his wife.
Spoiler!
That was a big boy right there,
That
to
one
be
was
honest.
the one thing I did not see coming.
Yeah. Those are the 2 best characters so far in this whole episode.
Why is that? It's because they actually gave them a bit more than just like, I'm a lovesick person.
Yeah.
You know? There was a bit
I'm
more
young and a
substance
bit
there.
angsty and I'm not sure what to do. There was something to both those where there was something distinct, unique, and you're like, oh, you're an interesting character.
Yeah.
There might be a bit more to you. Rosamund Pike in this, she was good for what she was playing, but the swordsman, you could tell from the second he was on, he's giving it.
Yeah.
He's living his best life in that role. I do think some of the acting was hit and miss. Some of the people, I'm not gonna throw people out, or I'm not gonna do it because it's season 1, episode 1.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Shit improves, but some of them were not hitting. Some of them were hitting like ITV, BBC bad productions, some of the actors, and others were like, we're period, we're going in, we're going deep. And it was a bit of a weird mix.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
We have electricity, we have water, we have the internet. I'm just glad we have those things. If occasionally we watch a mediocre piece of television, our life is not really that bad, is it?
No, it's not.
I will say it so it's here. If you have a different opinion, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, of course.
People can have different opinions. And Graf, I'm not talking about you, because I understand that you understand that people can have different opinions.
Yeah.
I'm talking about anyone else who comes up in the comments and be like, you're dumb for not liking this, all right? It's just how it is. You're going to love some things, you're going to hate some things, you're going to be indifferent to some things. This is one I feel at this point I'm indifferent to.
Yeah, it's lukewarm. You know what? When we bust the second episode, it might turn a little bit hotter. It might get a little bit colder.
Maybe we just need Rosamund Pike just warm up the water maybe. Just a little bit. Turn up the tension, turn up the acting, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll be like, hey, it's decent.
We'll find out.
But if we don't, then
That's
we don't.
okay too.
And if you have a problem with that, then thank you. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Nork's gonna come after you. And Urukai, maybe. I know I'm switching shit up, but to be honest, I think that just did it better than this.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic.
I've been NONSENSEI.
She has been NONSENSEI. You have been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,000 days now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content, because we're hashtag never not here, just how it goes. Also bring the podcast. Podcast means nonsense in Punjabi. We also bring that. Bring a lot. Bring a little, do a lot, do a little, but we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more. See you then. Skadoosh.